All right, guys, went down to the cellar and I did manage to find a piece of 2-inch PVC. Less than ideal for certain. Doesn't really have the diameter that I really need. But as you can see, we're starting to break through and we are getting some of this excess removed. Not a very fun process. Being only 2-inch diameter really means you got to spin a lot more once you get started. Could be more dangerous too, as in a danger of tearing the hide, because these knives aren't sharp, okay? They're not meant to be sharp. You should never sharpen one. When you buy them, their job is to pull the meat and the fat and the membrane away from what's going to be left, which you're going to tan. It's hard work. But as you can see, it is beginning to work. I'm getting this hide down where I need to be, as indicated by where it's white. And sometimes with hides, you tend to want to be a little conservative when you're fleshing, and you don't want to go too deep. But usually, a lot of times, you won't go deep enough. You're worried about going too deep, so you don't go deep enough. So you really have to get down to the proper layer and make sure you get all of that off of there, or you're not going to be very successful with your tanning process. You can't leave any extra. Tell you what, this is a challenge. Pipe diameter is so small, everything keeps slipping. Even though I'm really leaning in and bearing down on it, it's such a small diameter that it moves quite a bit. But as I said, there is a thin membrane over this right here, and you'll think you're deep enough. You're not. That membrane also needs to come off. That was some of the mistakes I made when I first started doing this. I was so afraid to really bear down. I just knew this thing was just going to rip and split. And at times it does happen. If there's a small hole, you're not aware of it's, you don't know it's even there, that can very well happen. But you've still got to get all this off regardless. Experience will teach you, which is something I don't have a lot of, but as you can see, experience is the best teacher. So despite the fact that I don't have a lot of experience, I'm working on that. You can watch videos, you can watch somebody else do this stuff 1,000 times, and you can just assume, you know what, I've seen it done, I can do that, I can replicate that. No. It's what I was talking about in my video when I was kind of ranting a little bit about armchair survivalists, armchair bushcrafters, and that kind of stuff. Watching somebody do something on a screen, then assuming that you can replicate what you see and do it correctly. When it comes down to it, if it's a survival type situation and you have to rely on what you think you know, only to find out that you don't know jack, then, your life is at risk. Practice your skills. Do I need meat? No. I can go to the grocery store, buy anything I want. I'm not doing this to feed myself. But if I was, the fact that I'm doing this when I don't have to feed myself is what's going to ensure that I do know how to do it when I have to feed myself. All right, 2-inch PVC, less than ideal, and it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of flipping this hide around. But as you guys can see, it's not ideal, but I am getting results. Okay, now I'm not going to subject you guys to another 45-minute, 2-hour, whatever video. It's going to take me to do this. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to continue to work, as long as I have light anyway. And I'll show you guys the finished product in another video, because we're going to have to get this hide salted down to set the hair so it doesn't slip. Because I don't want just the hide, okay? I want the pelt. And the pelt implies the hide with the fur intact. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you like my videos and you like my content, go ahead and reach over there and hit that teeny tiny subscription button in the bottom right hand corner. Questions or comments, hit me up down below. Ding the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload. And don't forget to like the video on your way out. But hey, if for some reason you don't like my content, and I've said this in multiple videos, grow a pair, okay? Man up. Don't just click off my channel and go somewhere else. If you don't like what I'm doing or the way that I'm doing it, have a couple. Hit the dislike button, drop me a comment, and let me know why. Who knows? I may just want to argue with you a little bit. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see y'all on the next one.